It's the Dirty Show, where you go to get familiar. For the culture, such a pillar and a winner. If you didn't know, now you know. DJ Dirty Die provide the ill vibe, diving deeper inside to lives of enterprise of dope minds. Blending mainstream with what's on the rise. Well known for the spins, let this be the next on replay. My DJ is dirty, respect the CJ. Hey.
Yo, it's your girl DJ Dirty Die. Hashtag my DJ is dirty, and I'm in the building with my boy J-Sar.
I'm in the building. How you
What's
been?
up, J-Sar?
Yo, everything's good. Everything's love, you know?
Yes, everything has been good.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. You know, all the things you're doing, you keep shining, you keep going.
Thank you, J-Sar. Appreciate it.
That's
You
what's
have
meant for you.
been.
That's like your destiny, yo.
Yeah, you've been around forever.
Yeah.
One of the people that you're a rider. Like, you're the definition of a real friend, I would say.
Right.
But I do feel some type of way that you moved to Jersey, and I didn't know.
I didn't tell
You
you.
didn't make an announcement that you were leaving. I would have had a going away party for you.
Yeah, I ain't really into announcements and stuff like
Right.
that. You know, you just kind of make moves and you do what you do. You know,
Right.
you don't put everything out there. You know, so sometimes you just gotta live your life, and you know, things happen.
Yeah, you
I ain't been around in a minute, but the early expectation was I was always going to be around anyway,
Right.
so it wouldn't have mattered.
Right, facts.
Yeah, it didn't quite happen like that. I'm getting back to it, though.
Okay, as long as you're getting back to it, that's all that matters. So what you been doing, J-Sar? What you been doing music-wise?
Music-wise, so, you know, just been working, as you know, like we were just in the studio earlier, so with Click and Spark, most known as Ryan Turner. We're finishing up a project. It's called Everybody Raps. EP that we've been working on. It actually started before I left Jersey.
Okay.
And, you know, when I left, some things kind of, a little gap in between working, but we're finishing that up. I mean, of course, still got that project with DJ B that went left. Like,
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know.
You went left.
Yeah, I know. I went left. So, yeah, it kind of threw a wrench in a lot of things, but, you know, that's still on the horizon. I've been working with Noble, he's actually from the 757. He lives down in Atlanta. Okay. So we're wrapping up a project. It's called Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, you working.
Yeah, you know, I'm working. You know, on the low though, but like I do everything. Like I'm not really like a talker. You just
show.
Yeah, but you know, it's just I'm doing it with passion. So I'm just doing all these things internally. Then eventually I get them out there and you know see what the feedback's gonna be. But there's a kid Nikki Nines out of Toronto.
Nikki Nines.
Yeah, out of Toronto, and you know, we got a project called 7 on 6. You know what I mean? That's actually done. It's already done. We just gotta connect.
I like 7 on 6.
Yeah, you know, it's a 757 artist on the 6 tracks. Exactly.
Yeah. Got it. I picked up what you was putting down.
Yeah. So like all this stuff is just there. Now it's just, you know, rolling it over, getting it out. And also me and my guy Money Mark Ewing, we just got like a bunch of records. You know, we got a bunch of records that we just need to piece together. Like I won't start name dropping titles because we're still trying to figure out how we want to put it together. But obviously I'm a large piece to it. I just got to come in and, you know, I've got to complete it. You know, I've got to, you know, take it to the finish line, get it out there. So, you know, it's just a lot of stuff, you know, but I'm always doing this. Like I'm always recording stuff. But
you always do be working, no matter what.
I just put it, like a lot of times I be working for myself. Like I listen, I be riding around with it in the car. Like I done had a whole career in front of my eyes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You still out here popping, we waiting for the music and you listening
like,
to it in your car.
I'm in my own world. I'm like, yo.
Little Weezy out here.
I'm like, yo, he kinda, I don't know, he need to get back to how he was on his first project. You know what I'm saying? I'm living in my own world, but it be like that sometimes, you know?
I feel you. So with Click and Spark, is this whole project just you and him? He's producing the whole thing?
Yeah, he's producing.
He got some fire.
Yeah, definitely. Like I remember I used to be in the lab, like tracks, you know what I'm saying? I'd be in there like, you know, off shift and I just be in there working. I used to be on the gram. I don't really care for social media, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get visible.
Right.
And you know, so I'd be in there, I'd just be recording my shit and recording, you know, doing my little videos, and then one time he hit me up. Just seen me working, and he was just like, yo, you know, let's reach out. So I'm just thinking it's going to be like a producer, like, okay, he's just going to send me some beats, I'll rap on them, that type thing. He was like, nah, I want to link up with you, I want to meet up with you. And I was like, all right, cool. So we came, sat down, we went through some beats, and I was like, yo, okay, all right. And he was like, you know, trying to really fill me out, like on some like, yo, I'm really trying to produce a record. I don't want to just like send you some 2 tracks and that's that. So, you know, then we went through, I got some beats. And I was like, okay. We didn't have a concept at the time, but I went back, I wrote some stuff, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna hit the studio. He was like, yo, I want to hear what you did.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not like
so he was interested in what you was doing with his beats and everything.
Right, yeah,
like
exactly.
he was following in.
Like, yeah, so now he comes back over, you know, he's over on the other side. He's in, I think, in Virginia Beach, and he comes over to the lab, sits down. Now I got to sit here and like rap all of this stuff, you know? and it's cool. Like, I mean, that's nothing that's out of the ordinary. But for a while, it's usually I'm kind of like that's my speed. But I hadn't dealt with that with a producer in a while. Like me and Trax just do things. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mark, we just do things. But you know, for a producer, it's just to kind of be like, yo, hold on, before you record, like let me just hear what you had. So, you know, we were going through it, we were formatting some things, and yeah, you know, we kind of got it together. The concept began to build itself, and of course, this is prior to me leaving, but yeah, man, Ryan's a good dude. Like, you know, he won a high standard, one of those showcases out in New York. Like, the brother does his thing.
Wow.
You know, just a good brother all around. You know, successful businessman. Like, you know, shout out to that brother.
Yes, shout out to him because I'm going to have to use him on one of my projects. Because, you know, I like working with a lot of Virginia producers.
Yo, he's nice.
And the songs that you was playing for me today, they was fire. I like them.
Yeah, so it's
I'm looking forward to this project.
A 6-record EP, you know, everybody raps, and, you know, and that's just...
Everybody raps.
Am I lying, though? Am I lying?
Everybody do rap.
Yo, I know.
Even I used to rap.
Yeah, no, Dirty, you got some bars there.
Everybody fucking raps.
Yeah, no,
That's
true.
true.
Like, it don't matter. Like, you know, the street cats rap, the gangsters rap, the 9-to-5ers rap.
News people rapping now.
Yeah, everybody, you know, but like, you know, rap began as like, it was a pastime for us. You know, that's what we did around the way. Like, it didn't even matter. Like, of course, everybody has like big dreams. You see the glitter, you want that, but at the end of the day, that's just what we was doing around the way. You know, like, I mean, if you really want to get deeper into it, you know where rap started. It started as a way to get, you know, to get everybody out of trouble. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Like breakdancing and all that.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was for me. Like, when I was rapping, like, it used to be like, oh, everybody, you know, my friends running around doing all kinds of things, and I'm in the crib, I'm trying to figure out how to turn this karaoke machine and this little computer into a studio, you know, so, you know, it's always been a blessing, you know what I'm saying? It's always been a blessing just to, you know, I didn't choose music chose me.
I know, that's right. So do you have has anything in hip-hop upset you?
I mean, I used to get personal. Yeah, I used to take things personal.
Like what?
Everything. Everything. Like, yo, I used to...
You an artist and you sensitive about your shit?
Yeah, no, I'm sensitive about everything. Like, I used to not like radio records. You know what I mean? Like, just because, like, you know, I was like, you know, in that little underground box. You know what I mean? Or what I used to really hate was when I had a, I know this is going left a little bit, but when I had my favorite song on an album that nobody knew about, and then it pops off, and now everybody's acting like...
Yeah, I be feeling that way too.
Nah, but I mean, you know, we all went, I think, you know, a lot of us went through, you know, some feelings. We had some feelings when, like, when music shifted a little bit. And, you know, it's kind of like, really, I mean, look at what rap was before Wu-Tang and them came along. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's not a knock on MC Hammer and them. You know what I mean? But it was kind of poppy. You know what I mean? Whatever.
It was.
You know, but then they came through and it took another turn. And you know, everything always goes in cycles. Everything always. So you know, I think when you know a lot of us, you know, and we get boxed in, we get called purists, we get called hip hoppers, whatever have you. But you know, this was before the spectrum of being able to reach others like expanded, before the internet was really a big thing. So now it's like, you know, now it doesn't matter anymore. You can like what you like, and there's an avenue for it. But
and you can rap whatever you want to rap about.
Yeah,
mumble.
Yeah, and it's part of the reason why everybody raps now. But still, nonetheless, you know. But there was a time where, you know, like, you'd only get that music through certain channels, be it the radio, whatever have you. So we felt as if, like, the music that we loved, that we grew up loving or whatever, was going away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it had to take a back seat. And, you know, I think there was a lot of people that was mad about that. You know, you know what I mean? You had the hip hop is dead and all that stuff going around, but you know, everybody has.
But do you think hip hop was dead during that time they were saying hip hop was dead? Because I don't think it was.
No, it's not. It's just it just becomes. It's just like, if you say something enough, eventually it's going to catch on. You know what I mean? And people will start to see it from that perspective. But I think from a mainstream perspective, it was. You know what I mean? Like, it died in the eyes of the labels. We're like, to the point where, like, we're not promoting this anymore because we've already milked the cow. We've got all the money out of this. now we're gonna do this and put that on the back burner. So, in a sense, it was dead as far as it was presented to us. You know,
oh, right.
Like we had to go find it. You know, we didn't have it, like it wasn't on the top 10 countdowns. It wasn't playing on the radio anymore. So, you know, when the labels or whatever have you, when they were the only gatekeepers to us consuming music, yeah, it was dead in a sense. Because now all we have is this. But nah, it really wasn't, because hip hop is always within you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a thing that you live. You know,
yeah,
like,
word.
we were still doing what we do. You know what I mean? I think you know, if everybody would have folded and felt like this is the only way that I can be heard, and like everybody stopped completely, you know, going away from the essence of which they were, you know, then yeah, it would have died. But of course, that doesn't happen.
Right.
You know.
But when they say that, do you think some artists took that to offense that was out during that time, like popping? Like, what the fuck you mean? Hip hop is dead. Like, what you mean?
Come on,
you disrespecting me.
Yeah, you know how that was. Like everybody was mad, and it's a Civil War thing, and inadvertently, it's like, you know, divide and conquer. But like that's just it was just an inadvertent thing, because yes, if you say that, then ultimately you got to be talking about me, because I'm making this kind of music.
Who else you talking about?
Right, but you know, love is love. You know what I'm saying? Everything has a place and a purpose. You know, so it's like everything can exist. You know what I mean? It's like humans. You know what I'm saying? We all different. You know what I mean? There's 7 billion people in the world. You know, and we all think differently. We all have different cultures, and our music is reflective of that.
Grew up different.
Yeah, all that, you know. But that's the one thing about hip hop, you know. It brings people together like jobs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like jobs that had you around some people you probably had never deal with in your life. And
Word.
And hip hop can do the same thing, you know. Hip hop had that killer around that suburban, you know, kid who never had no parts of that life, but he's just real nice behind a keyboard or something.
Yeah.
It bridges those gaps.
Right.
You know, it does. It really does. And you know, that's the beauty about hip hop. Beauty about music at all. Like, you know, just music period.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
It's amazing what it do.
Yeah, but you know, I think we're beyond the whole personal thing. Like I think there was an era where everybody was kind of just mad. Like, you know, it was just
So as an artist, what do you prefer to do most? Do you like being in the studio? Do you like performing? Do you like the writing process? Like, what process of it do you like the most?
I think the creative process really gets me. Like, you know what I mean? I love to get out there and get in front of people, but at the same time, I don't, because I'm kind of like, you know, a little bit introverted, right? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know, so it's like,
sort of,
kind of like.
Because you would freestyle quick. Like, when I used to go to the freestyle stuff, it's always you and John Stacy. I can always remember, like, not being afraid, just getting up, like, I don't know what I'm gonna rap about. If y'all want me to rap, I'll rap though. Like, y'all are about it to me.
It's like, you know, again, that's like, it's really the opposite of who I am. Like, I really, you know, I'm not really like, you know, I'm like an introverted extrovert. So I'm been trying to figure it out. I've been trying to figure it out.
It's hard to figure out when you a little bit of both.
Yeah, but I just know like being in front of people for a long time, it like really drains me though. So it's like, but I do love like when I actually get a chance to perform. Like it does put you in a different world. But just like the creating, that's the thing that's always been, you know, I can sit back and just create some songs that really just, for me, it's no greater feeling, you know, just to be able to create something from scratch and just have it. And again, like, you know, I have it for me, you know, and then there's that other space where you got to put it out there and let people hear it, you know, get some feedback, stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I think as an artist, it's just the creative process. The creative process. Yeah.
Okay, so on your way over here, what were you listening to?
What was I listening to? I was listening to Waves, you know what I mean? Because
directions. I'm talking about music wise. Jason was like, you want me to be honest? I was listening to Waves.
Yeah, it did. Like, you know what I mean? It was a short drive, but you know, before that, I was actually listening to I got these old records, these soul records that are always on my playlist.
Okay.
You know, and it brings me balance, it brings me peace in this crazy world. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to, you know, music that was before my time.
Okay.
You know, I hear a lot of those records that were sampled that you know, I used to love the beats, and it's like now I'm hearing the part where it came from. But, you know, and I think it gives me a deeper perspective of life too, like hearing where they came from. So when I go back into my creative process, I'm kind of taking that, you know, just like when I was listening to rap records coming up, you know, you learn from those, you know what I'm saying? You learn from other people's experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I learned a lot just watching Unsung, Behind the Music. Like, I'm really into those shows. I try to watch where they messed up at and learn from it in their documentaries.
Yo, the best thing in life is learning from other people's
Yeah.
mistakes. A lot of people like to learn from their own mistakes,
Word.
but if you could learn from somebody else's mistakes.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people don't learn from their own mistakes.
But yeah, that too.
Because I'm one of those people. It took a long time for me to learn.
That's human nature.
From my mistakes.
That's human nature. Like, it's
but
gonna be like that. Yeah.
Watching other people, I'd be like, oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't
sometimes,
do that.
sometimes people still do it, but
Word.
But yeah, I mean, you know, like learning from others' mistakes, I think that's kind of been one of my strengths in life. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, because I've seen a lot of mistakes go down around me. Yeah.
So your dream collab, who would you collab with?
Ooh, nice dream collab. You know, I would have to say as far as like I'm thinking like along the lines of like a DMX and Nas thing.
Okay.
Like yeah, let's get on the record. I know it's kind of like yeah, I feel that. Or if I had to go a different direction,
Like R&B feature.
R&B feature. Nice. If I had to do an R&B feature, I'd like to get, if I could do something with Teddy Pendergrass, right? I told you what my playlist was like, you know what I mean? Like, but again, like, we're just...
That would be crazy.
We're crossing the lines, though. We're crossing the lines. Like, this is
I don't
fantasy.
think it's crossing the line when you're, well...
This is like fantasy.
I don't
right?
believe
this
anything is fantasy. I believe everything can be made reality.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
He's a human just like us.
Right, no, but I'm talking about, like, he's not, like... I don't know where he's like actively singing that. You
know,
know,
right.
I don't know if he's. Last time I like watched the video, it's kind of, I think he had that car crash, so he like a little. But I'm just saying, like, if I could be in that space, you know, to have recorded, like, to do something, if rap was there and I was there, you know what I mean? Like, I'm taking your question and I'm going, like, you know.
Like Lenny Williams when they were out.
But you know when they ask those questions, like, dead or alive, like, who would you have dinner with and stuff like that?
Oh.
No, I'm just saying,
that's
like,
a good one.
but that type of question, I'm just thinking, I'm like, yo, take me back to Teddy Pendergrass time, let me be a rapper that was popping and let me do a record with him.
Word. That'll be hot.
That's kind of what I was saying.
Like, if I could be a DJ, I would have been MC like DJ.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to do a record with Teddy Pendergrass now. I mean, I would, but...
Right.
I'd
Your
like
dream
to be
collab in that era would have been...
Yeah.
I got it. I like that.
Because I can answer this question 100 different times.
In 100 different ways, right?
Yeah. You know?
What producer would you want to collab with?
RZA, Alchemist. RZA, Alchemist.
Where is Alchemist? I need to do some research, see the last song he did, because I do like Alchemist.
Yeah, Alchemist, he's doing some
dope.
projects. You know, I think he had just...
But him and Havoc beats, it used to be hard for me to differentiate. Yeah.
Havoc too. Yeah, Havoc. I can name some producers too. Like, I can name a lot of producers that are just nice. Like, I like to work with every producer.
Word.
You know, because they all bring different elements out of you. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's just... And that's just a great gift, like, you know, to be able to craft sound. Yeah, so I think, you know, if 10 people ask me that question, I'd have 10 different answers every single time. You know? Yeah, but definitely, like, like RZA, I was always a fan of. I actually met RZA in LA. Shouts to Sister Asia. You know what I'm saying? Over there. But yo, it was crazy meeting him because, like, my whole name, the whole J Saw thing, it actually came from, like, when I was listening to the Bobby Digital albums.
Okay.
And he created this alter ego, right? And so that's really what J Saw was supposed to be. It was really
just supposed to be... answering the question I was about to ask, so go ahead.
Yeah, no, it was really just supposed to be an alter ego because, like you said, when you asked me about performing, and I'm kind of saying I'm like this introvert type thing, like J Saw was supposed to be like the extroverted, over the top version of me that loved the attention, that was just ready to digest it all. You know, that's really all it was supposed to be. But then it kind of spun into a whole, all right, we're just gonna take it and run with it type thing. But yeah, I literally had a project that I did where it was kind of like, it was like, you know, Dub versus Saw, like, you know, it was like a little power struggle between the two.
Okay.
And but that was all inspired like by the Bobby Digital character, how like he was just experimenting, you know, stepping away from RZA, Prince Raheem to be Bobby Digital, you know, and I got a chance to tell him about that, so that was a real moment, you know what
I mean?
Yeah,
That's lit.
Yeah, you know, just to be able to like, yo, listen, you inspired me, you know what I mean? Bobby Digital, like that's where my rap name came from, being, you know, just creating an alter ego to try some different things, and, you know, figured it out.
That's lit, Jason. I like that.
What was the next question?
Oh, I was gonna ask you what your dirty little secret was. The next question was, how did you come up with your name?
Okay, so that, and just to follow through. Also, at times I was reading different things like the name itself.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally riding with my boy Jamal, and we had did a couple projects. Like we was like AMN, Ante Meridian niggas.
Oh, okay.
That was us. You know what I'm saying? Like the first project was like a day and a night.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But like we was literally driving in the car, and I was talking about changing my rap name because at the time it was just Dub. That's what people knew me as, J-Dub.
J-Dub, okay.
Yeah. Shouts out to Ron, CJ brother. He was the one that named me that because I used to be dubbing all the beats off the tapes. Like, recording pause type
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
Stop, pause, stop.
Yeah. Then we got to the digital era. But yeah, I was just riding. I was just like, yo, I'm taking my name. Let me figure this out. First name, last name. How do I do this? Is it gonna be J.Saw? Matter of fact, let me drop an A. Let me put an apostrophe in there.
Mm-hmm. And you funny about the spelling of that J.Saw to the point I really thought that was your name for a long time.
Yeah. So. But yeah, that's I kind of came up with a name because at the time I was like, all right, now I'll really be able to figure out who knows me based on like music related things versus do you just know me around the way? Do you have you heard something just because you know me, or like do you know me because I'm doing music?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's that, and that's what it became. Like I was able, like in my head, oh, you call me J-Saw. Like if you ever around Silk and Tracks, like. You rarely hear.
I never heard them call you.
They be like, Dub, you know what I'm saying? Like,
gotcha.
Like,
okay.
Maybe you never realized what they was calling me or something, but.
You know what? When Silk talked to you, I don't even remember him saying your name at all. Because we would always be talking, so it was like, I don't think he called any of our names.
The Dub probably went right over your head.
It probably did.
Yeah.
I probably won't even thinking.
Yeah, so, but, that's where it
That's
came
crazy. Oh, small world. I didn't know that. So, if you had a hip hop confession or a dirty little secret, what would your dirty little secret be?
My dirty little secret is. Yeah, I got a few, but. Nah, I think my and this is kind of like did your TV show air the one I was on? Because I don't want to use this twice.
It aired on YouTube, but I don't know if your episode ever aired.
Cool, great. So
because you could definitely reuse it.
All right, so you know what I mean. Like I think it's really, I guess it's a confessional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a confession. Yeah.
Yeah. So my initial plan, right, like when I was like younger and I like really first getting, and it could still be my plan, but I think I'm changing now. I wanted to get money off music. I kind of wanted to disappear to like a remote island and just like release music from afar and never be seen again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm that introverted anymore.
Well, the private island sounds nice.
Yeah.
And if you just dropping music and you're relaxing on a nice beach somewhere in the
having
sun,
to deal with people.
yeah, I don't even see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I think that's a bit extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
I mean, with the coronavirus, that might be the way to go.
That wasn't coronavirus, Sarah. That was
no, I'm talking about just saying, like now with the coronavirus, I might want to do that shit.
Yeah. Well, you gotta
go to an island by myself and I ain't gotta worry about y'all.
That was kind of a weak confessional now that I think about it, though. It's kind of like my
Well, let me see what my dirty little secret.
My dirty little secret.
The only dirty little secret, I already told them that I've never bought a Lil Wayne album. They know that I watch Wheel of Fortune. I don't even know what my dirty little secret would be. Everybody knows everything about me.
Yeah.
I guess my dirty little secret is I really hate photo shoots. I hate having to pose for the pictures. I'm not good at it. I'm just not a girly girl.
Yeah.
So when it comes to me doing photo shoots, I hate it. I feel so uncomfortable. I don't be knowing how to pose.
I don't like, so I'm a recluse. I'm a recluse. Like I like to disappear for like periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I disappear for periods of time. And it's not really, it kind of clashes with what you're supposed to do with music.
Right.
Like you're supposed to always be in front of people.
You giving me the not the SZA, what's that girl named? Summer Walker vibes.
Yeah,
she want to be a star, but she don't want to perform.
I'm okay. I'm alright if I don't have to be a star.
Oh, see, that's me. I want to be behind the scenes.
Really?
Getting the money.
it's not even really behind the scenes. Like I'm just doing this because I was Ice-T and Dr. Dre. I don't know exactly who quoted it, but I remember it was like a photo with them together, and it was like Ice-T's 62nd birthday, and so I could be misquoting it, but one of them said, you know, the key to it, I think it was Ice-T, but he was like the key to it is like, he said if I was a plumber, I'd still be making hip hop songs.
Oh, right. You still doing what you love.
And that's kind of
No
where it's
matter
at.
what your job is.
That's kind of where it's at for me. Like, you know, over time, your success, you know, your definition of success will change over time. Like what you thought about, like when you first looked at it, maybe it was because the label sold us glitter and gold, so we thought that was the only way we could be successful. You know, before the internet gave us a platform to where you can form a fan base without going up to the radio and them playing your record, or without having a record deal. That used to be like a title belt. Like you wasn't official. Like getting
if you weren't on the radio.
Like, I mean, you could be a basketball player. You could be nice on the neighborhood courts, but if you didn't get drafted to the league, you wasn't considered a professional ball player.
Word.
You know, so it used to be, if you didn't get a record deal, you wasn't considered a professional artist, no matter what.
Right.
So, but times have changed. So, you know, you can realign your definition of success if you're an artist now.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to have that deal, but again, I think you know, what is success for me? Success is, you know, that one record that I sent to that one person, you know what I mean? And
that's listening over and over.
Yeah, and they're just like, yo, this record really touched me. It really meant something to me. And I'm like, word, because you know what? I felt the same way when I listened to it. You know,
it's so dope when people listen to your music and they know the words and they support it. I will say that. That's like...
Yeah, and it's like, it's so easy to actually just put it out there and let it develop. And I think a lot of times, you know, we become our own stumbling blocks.
Word, we get in our own way.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, sometimes it's not even necessary. It can be laziness, like it really can. It could be laziness, it could be lack of focus, or it's just kind of like, you know, some artists have these weird idiosyncrasies where they're just like, you know, some of us live in our own little world. Yeah. You need somebody to like pull you out of the hey, release some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you need a click and spark, a Ryan Turner to come around and be like, hey man,
what you doing, man?
Look, man, I understand, you know, you're living and all of that stuff, but this project has to come out. We got to get to the next one. So, and just like that, snap the fingers, get the artwork done. Here I am, 7 hours, drive down. We in the studio, get it done. We finish up these pieces. Maybe I see Soap later. Hey, Soap, I gotta get this record.
You gonna see Soap?
Yeah, of course. That's my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I started, you know, when we started the lab. Like, that's why I started at. Like, you know, because Soap, he understood, like, you know what I mean, when we talk about dream collaborations, you talk about Nas. You know, that was an artist that was like one of my early influences. And of course, like when I first went to the studio, hearing where he's from, and I'm just like, oh, you know what? You're gonna understand me.
Right.
You know, you're gonna understand where I'm coming from, and that's kind of where we started to link. You know what I mean? And just over time, and you know, we've been going hard since back in the day. You know, that extends beyond music. You know, yeah, that's the man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Silk is the man with the plan.
Shouts out the track, but not the sports teams.
Yes. So let me ask you, I have a little game I play. It's called Skip, Play, Repeat.
Okay.
And what I normally do, I'll do artists, producers, and R&B artists, like hip-hop artists.
Okay.
I'll give you a list of 3.
Okay.
You got to let me know if you will skip, play, repeat. And skip is like the lowest scale they can get. Repeat is the highest.
Okay.
So we're going to start with producers.
Okay. So
between Just Blaze, Kanye, and Timbaland, who would you skip, play, or repeat?
Wow. Crazy. Yo, wow. Okay, so listen. Wow. So between the 3, I love the Rockefeller era. Shout out to Bing too. But I'm a skip Just Blaze. Shout out to Bing. I'm gonna skip Just Blaze. I usually don't mix, like, I'm gonna play Kanye and I'm gonna repeat Timbaland because, yo, Virginia over everything.
Word.
757.
Virginia over everything. If you don't know, now you know.
You know, like,
if I had to skip, play, and repeat, I would skip Kanye, and I love Kanye. I would play Just Blaze, and I would definitely repeat Timberland. It's just that VA shit. You know, you can't compete or compare to Virginia. So
Timberland's a very unique producer.
Yes, he's really dope.
Yeah. A lot of people don't understand that.
All right, so let's do Virginia then.
Okay.
We'll make it hard for you since Virginia rules over everything.
Oh, shit.
Bink, Knots, and Pharrell. Who you play skipping and repeating? Well, not even Pharrell, the Neptunes. So
I'm repeating all of them.
No.
What?
You have to skip one. You have to repeat one, and you have to play one. You can't repeat all of them.
Who's
Sorry.
my choices again?
Neptunes, Bink, and Knots.
This is what we doing, Daddy?
This is what we're doing.
Thought it was love.
It is love.
Right.
Virginia's for lovers.
Skip.
Who you love the most?
Wow. Yo, don't we got like a time limit on this joint? Like, can we do this on episode 2?
No. You gotta break it down, Jason. I mean, I gotta do it too. So let me go first while you wait.
No, because I'm the guest, so I can't be influenced by your answers. So,
oh.
Skip, play, repeat. All right, let's do this. Bink, Knots, and the Neptunes.
Correct. Neptunes, yeah.
Wow. All right, so listen, right? I'm gonna. Okay. All right.
It's so hard.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna skip the Neptunes because if you skip them, they're gonna pop right back up on your playlist.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's like 50 million songs.
Okay.
You can skip them 20 times.
That was a good way to skip. Okay.
You know? Yeah, I'm a play Bink and I'm a repeat Nas.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
damn, it's hard for me too. So I had to skip one, and I really don't want to skip them, but if I had to, I would skip Knots. I would play Bink, and I would repeat Neptunes.
Yeah, I kind of feel you on that too. Like, I can answer that way as well. I can answer a million different ways. I really didn't want to answer this because VA's supposed to be united. And
DJs now. You can skip, play, or repeat. Silk, DJ B, and DJ LES. Who you skipping, who you playing, and who you repeating. LES, Silk, or DJ B.
I mean,
he laughing, not trying to cry. That's what the laugh is
so here's the thing, right? You know what I mean? And it's all love to L, but you know, I'm
cause he a producer.
Yeah, he falls into the producer batch, right?
He's a DJ too.
He is a DJ as well, but I'd probably, you know what I'm saying? I'd skip L, you know what I mean? I'd play B and I'd repeat Silk. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, so that's the same order. I definitely have to repeat Silk because he taught me everything I know. I gotta pay homage to the king out here, man. Silk is that nigga, and forever and will always be that nigga. And then you just so cool and calm. I love Silk.
It's deeper than music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's deeper than music. Like we
music.
really put our heads together on a lot of things. You know, and just like. And really brainstorm through a lot of things, so it's just a real dude, you know.
Yeah, Silk is definitely
so it's definitely that, and you know, even with B, like you know, B, I appreciate him reaching out, and that's you know having built up, you know, a rapport over time, you know what I mean, and just you know we're press play, and then we get When Left released, and that's great, and then L, it's all love, like you know what I mean, I carried some crates, you know, one time.
LES used to DJ me and my best friend First Fridays.
Okay, yeah.
And before that, Silk was DJing all our parties.
Yeah, I met L through Silk, you know what I mean? Like,
that's how I met LES. Well, no, I didn't meet LES through Silk. I met LES when he was DJing at a club that we were actually going to use for our party. We ended up not getting the building, but we actually got LES. Okay. And I was like super excited because I'm like the biggest Nas fan, and my best friend was like, "Well, who the fuck is LES?" I'm like, "But you know who LES is? It's Nas DJ. We got Nas DJ for our party." I was like super excited, like.
Yeah, but I know L through like Silk. Like anytime I seen L, I always been with Silk, except for maybe once or twice. So, you know, man, like it's like, yo, it's really not that serious. But when you think about it, and you have to skip and play and
Yeah,
repeat somebody,
it's like,
just
oh shit, right.
Okay.
It get interesting. So the last category will be hip hop, of course.
Okay.
Nas. No, I don't want to put Nas in this category. We're gonna do J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Kendrick, and who could be the third person? You know what? I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna put Rhapsody in it. Rhapsody, J. Cole, because it don't have to be all guys. It's hip hop. So Rhapsody, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Who you play skipping and repeating?
Nice.
They all nice too. That's why I like to use nice.
Yeah. Now I'm actually gonna, and it's probably like a left, but like I'd probably other three. I'm gonna. Wow. So here's the thing. I know I'm gonna play Rhapsody. Because like she has some dope records.
She's bars. Like a lot of guys have told me that she's their favorite MC.
Yeah, no. Like
and it's not no favorite. They didn't say favorite female MC. They said favorite MC all around.
She's definitely dope. Like she has some records. You know, she actually she listened to some more music once too. Like you know what I mean, and it kind of gave me some feedback. But between the skipping the repeat. Like, I would probably actually, like, from an overall body of work, I'd probably skip Cole and repeat Kendrick. You know, cause Cole got some records that, like, he does like this up tempo thing sometimes, like on some of these beats, and it's like, I don't know, some of it just like I don't know, like some of the records are a miss with me.
Yeah.
You know. But he's definitely doing his thing. But I would probably have to repeat Kendrick, and like I'm not even like the hugest like Kendrick fan. Like I'm not like
I'm not a big huge. That's why I picked those three because they're all lyricists to me.
Yeah.
If I had a choice to skip, play, or repeat, I would probably I do like a lot of J. Cole songs, but I probably would skip him.
Right.
Only reason I would skip J. Cole versus Kendrick is because I like more Kendrick songs. Yeah. And I also like his whole mindset of doing his videos.
Okay.
I really love Kendrick videos. So I would skip J. Cole, play Kendrick, and repeat Rhapsody. Because I really rocks with Rhapsody.
Yeah, no, Rhapsody's nice. And, we always got to shout at the directors, too. Because, I mean, a lot of times... people see a video and they credit the artist, but a lot of times...
it be the directors,
I mean...
Just like the beats.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it don't be the artist, it be the fucking track that...
Right. Yeah, definitely. It's, but the love always goes in, like, the stylists, they're unsung heroes. Yeah. A lot of times you look at the artist style, so it's bigger, and that's the thing about hip-hop. Like, hip-hop is so big and there's so many pieces, and...
You don't know who doing what.
Like, in front of the camera and behind the scenes, so it's like, it's actually a movement. Everything is a movement, regardless of how large or small, and that's the beauty of the creative arts. So it's not even just boxing into hip-hop, like the creative arts in general, you know what I mean, with the DJ. There's the dynamic of the crowd. There's the people that walk in. How were they feeling when they walked into the building, and what did you do to them once you put on those records? You know what I mean? Because anybody, like a record is going to hit regardless, but how you put it in the playlist and the time that you do it, like there's an art to it, and it's just major, like, so, but again, I think it's like the creative arts. It's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it's music, whether it's acting, whether it's photography, whether it's just creating, visuals, whatever. Like,
it's all moving pieces.
Shouts out to all of the creative minds in the world, like, because
it's some really dope creative people out here. So definitely shout out to y'all, because some of the stuff I be seeing, I be like, damn.
How did you do that?
They thought of that, like genius. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it be black people, I be like, yes, yes. I be clapping, I be all hyped, because I be like, damn, how the fuck did you come up with that? So shout out to all the creators, like, word.
For sure. From one to another.
Yes, shout out to us. Yeah. Do you have any shout outs before you leave?
Yo, man, shouts out to the whole entire Virginia, the 757. Everybody doing their thing. you know, just love to everybody, anybody watching, anybody living in this world, you know, whatever it is that you're doing or you're going through, just, you know, sending mad love to you, you know.
Keep working until it works out.
Peace, love, and light, you know what I mean? May all your dreams come true. Best wishes, all of those things. Positive energy, you know. It's becoming a trendy thing to say.
You know what? And I'm definitely with the positive energy.
I'd rather that be a trend than some bullshit, though.
Word.
You know what I mean?
And it's a good trend.
Yeah.
Keep the positive energy going because it's way better than passing the negative energy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I think one thing is, as people, we're becoming aware, though. If we're talking about it, that means we're aware. Like,
definitely.
You know?
There's way more awareness to it now.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You got to call it out, you know?
Word.
You gotta call it out. So, yeah, shouts out to everybody, though.
Shout out to all y'all. So, J-Star, tell them where they can find you at on social media.
You can find me on Instagram at JSAR757. I don't really post a lot because, you know, social media ain't really my thing, but here we are, we do it. You can find me on Twitter.
On YouTube.
JSAR. Again, I'm kind of like a recluse. I post sometimes. But
follow him.
Yeah, just follow me.
He dropping music soon. Support J-Sar. He's a dope artist. He's been around. He's been doing it, still doing it.
You love it.
Got bars.
Got bars. I do got bars.
Got dope tracks.
Got dope tracks, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you, J-Sar.
Yeah, I look forward to like
hearing
people, you know, having people hear some stuff. So I'm gonna send some records your way.
Yeah, send some my way. I'm gonna start my Dirty Dozen back up soon, and you know, plug all the people that's dropping dope music around here. But I definitely appreciate you coming through to chop it up with me on the Dirty Show. I appreciate being invited.
Like, you know, I appreciate seeing everything that you're building. Though.
Thank
really,
you, J-Star, because you've been here since day one.
Right.
The WLAB days.
Right.
So you've seen me grow up.
yeah, indeed. Like, I remember when Silk first said, yo, it's this Dirty, she wants to DJ. And I'm like, word? And then, you know, I was there. I was there when that was happening.
Right,
like, you know, from a third party before I met you. So, but yeah, for you to take that and go from here, it's just a testament to to the blood, sweat, and tears, the 10,000 hours that you put in.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people don't see that, and it can run you down. Like, but hey, you know, you do it, you get that feedback, and you continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, just keeping on. Like, you know, we're watching a special thing develop, and I'm just glad to have, you know, to be a small piece of it, just to be a guest on your platform. Like, that's major.
Thank you.
And I think everybody should recognize that.
Thank you, J-Star. I be feeling that way, but, you know, I just keep pushing because, you know, people never give you the props. And I notice, like, people be stealing my ideas and just doing some of the stuff I'm doing. And I don't get mad, but I really want people to be like, yo, shout out to Dirty, yo, she taught me this, so I got this from Dirty. Because when I use other people's stuff, I try to pay homage to the people. You know, like The Basement, this is why I wanted to do this. Like, I like The Basement, the TV show. So shout out to Big Tigger, you know.
Definitely.
But I feel like people don't pay enough homage to the people they steal from. If you gonna steal people's shit,
well, actually,
pay homage.
Yeah, if you're stealing, you're not paying homage.
Right.
You know, like,
well, at least pay homage so it won't make it seem like you're stealing or copying or whatever they say.
I mean, but
it's
you know,
mad annoying.
Regardless, though, whatever people do, it can't wreck what you're building. You know what I'm saying?
Because they definitely can't make their next move until I make mine.
They can do you, but they can't be you.
Word.
You know?
Thank you, J-Sar. Yeah. But shout out to everybody that listen when you get the opportunity to listen. I appreciate the love. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all know the podcast drop every Wednesday. Make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe to my YouTube. It's The Dirty Show, bitches. We out of here.